Speaking of Black Girls Lost, you know what I'm saying? And maybe Quinta has found herself again after her and her white cane are no longer a thing after she filed for divorce back in March. Now, I mean, come on. Why are we really talking about this? Now, there was a couple of reasons. Number one, there was a story that we saw in our timelines questioning whether or not interracial relationships are considered Black love, right? There's a conversation amongst Black women in terms of, hey, man, if you can't get a brother to act right, because we did it with this is the same show that did the whole our Black men husband material. So I know we ain't doing that, right? It was just a couple of weeks ago. So clearly, if Princess saw that episode and got the impression that we worked and found her a white king, apparently that's a thing, right? So what are y'all thoughts? Is it over for the myth of the white king savior? I feel like we're hearing more stories where, unfortunately, these interracial relationships that were supposed to be the haven for Black women to get away from these, it's not working out. What are y'all thoughts? Is it Black love? You know how y'all feel about Quinting on her relationship.
I'll answer the first thing, the Black love question. The Quinting on the her interracial relationship could happen for a lot of reasons. So I won't even bother to go in on that. I have dated outside of just Black women. I've dated multiple different races. Judge me if you want to, but you don't go to Baskin Robbins and only try one flavor. You know what I'm saying? The tub that you buy might be just one flavor, but damn it, it's 31. You should sample. So anyway, as far as the Black love goes, I would say that none of those interludes that I had that were interracial would, I think, count as Black love. Because although the women could have a love for me as a Black man, you know what I mean? My love for them wasn't because of the richness of Black heritage that I saw in them, or their appreciation, understanding of it, or their embodiment of what I thought it meant to be Black, clearly. Right? It was my interest in them was based clearly in something else because that aspect wasn't there. So no, I think for it to be Black love, it's got to be like FUBU, before it got bought out. Ironic, right? For us, by us. You know what I mean? That's what it's got to be. It's for it to be Black love. That's it, though. What you got to say?
Well, you know what? This is another white king bites the dust. I mean, if you can't make it work with Brad, then I don't know what to tell you. Somehow I'm sure this is a Black man's fault. Because we didn't support Brad. Like I don't know. At some point, the sisters, the quote unquote swirlers. At some point, the swirlers are gonna have to take a look in the mirror, and it might be you. You may just be so insufferable that no man of any race wants to make an honest woman out of you. That's a you issue. But I am rooting for the white kings. I mean, hopefully, the women who want to swirl can swirl on out and do their thing and not blame me and my fellow brothers for their relationship shortcomings or not wanting to act right. Black men not acting right has nothing to do with our melanin content. That's my personal opinion. I'm not wearing that jacket. So hopefully she'll figure it out, and maybe she can make her way down the ethnic tree, and maybe Enrique or Lee will act right. I don't know. Tragic day for white kings. They took a L.
Yeah. So the first thing I just want to point out that while she may have not worked out with her husband, traditionally or statistically, currently right now, is still a higher success rate between Black women and any other group. It's just not so I just want to point that out, i.e., as far as the divorce rate, there's a lowest divorce rate amongst Black women and white men for some strange reason. But amongst all the groups, there's actually a low divorce rate with Black women, except for when paired ironically with Black men, which is something that we really need to talk about, even though 85% of Black men and women are married to each other. As far as the white kings thing, because I think it's funny they're called white kings and not white kings. But I understand, we can't call them kings if we're calling our Black men kings and whatnot. Quinta, I never heard her talk poorly about Black men. So I don't think it was a matter of her shitting on Black men on the way out the door. I think the people who I will have problem with are the Black women who shit on Black men on their way out the door while they're divesting from the community. They're saying it's because Black men ain't shit, or Black men are creating single women or single mothers across all the racial divides, or all the commentary that they have in regards to Black men, criminal thugs, all the stereotypes and narratives. Now, if they're saying all of that, to justify them going to their white king, then that's a problem. Just like it's a problem if the black man is talking all that shit about black women, saying that this is why they're dating white. So if it's due to proximity, if it's due to like you love who you love, then there's no shit talking. In regards to Quinta, I'm actually surprised. One, I didn't even know she was married. And two, I'm not surprised though that it was a white dude. I don't know why I'm not surprised it was a white dude. I felt like if she was, it was going to be a white dude. And so I agree that, the fact that they didn't have any children, this is a plus. I don't know what happened in their relationship. They're not really disclosing it. As a matter of fact, a lot of people didn't even know that she was married until she announced that she was getting divorced. So they kept it pretty hush hush. And that makes me wonder as well about the private piece of this. Like, was it private because there was some shame associated with it? Or was it private because they wanted to make sure, since they're celebs, that their private life stays private? I'm hoping it's the latter, because I didn't understand why no one knew she was even married, to be honest. Not saying I follow celebs like that. In regards to the interracial relationship, can that be black love? Some people will argue that that is black love. I'm going to argue that it's not. And it's not because I'm racist or anything, but it's because it's interracial love. So therefore it can't be black love just by the fact that it's interracial. And even the kids, if they go on, they'll be attracted to whoever they're attracted to. And so they may have a black family, but nowadays, even though black families that are interracial are asking to be identified as either mixed families or interracial, biracial, and so forth. And I think we should pay homage to that and give them that so that they can maintain both aspects of their identity. Black love to me is blackly black, black, black. And so black man with black woman. And so that's what I'm going to go with. Even if one of them half black or a quarter black, is still black man, black woman, So that's my thing right there.
Okay. Well, first of all, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if she was ashamed of old boy, but maybe there was reasons why she didn't necessarily want it out there on Front Street. So I do want to say